Greetings, Rumpel family and friends. I wanted to offer a short message for us today, just to acknowledge where we are, to acknowledge that a year ago this week, life came to a halt and life changed drastically for all of us as individuals, for our families, and for our life together as a church. It was a year ago this week that we had a called session meeting, and we sat down together, some of us in the same room and a few of us even on Zoom back then, and said in that meeting that we would not have corporate worship in the sanctuary for 2 Sundays. And that was a year ago. We have been through a lot in the last year. We've been through a lot individually. Statistics in the news that I've read this week say 1 in 3 Americans knows someone personally who has died from the coronavirus. And that's a pretty staggering statistic when I think about it. We have been through a lot as individuals. We've been through a lot in our families, and we have been through quite a journey as a church family. And I felt it was important to just say that out loud, to acknowledge that, and to acknowledge that together. For us to say, it's been hard. It's been a hard year. And for us to remember together that through this hard year, through every day, God has been with us. And God is with us still. God will be with us in these upcoming days and weeks and months where it looks right now like we will begin to be able to gather again. And I know that you look forward to those days and those Sunday mornings as I do, when we can safely be together again in the same physical space as the body of Christ. So I just wanted to acknowledge that today, to acknowledge the sadness and the grief and the frustration and the anger and the fear and all of the many things that we have experienced this year, and also to be reminded of God's presence with us and the hope we have for today and every day because of Jesus Christ. And so I hope maybe you will take some time and make some space this week to acknowledge the grief and the sorrow and the hurt and the many emotions we've had, and also to pray for our church, to pray for our country, to pray for our world as we continue to dig our way out of this pandemic. I pray that you will continue to be well, that you will reach out to us if you have joys or concerns that you want to make sure that the church knows, so that we can continue to stay connected through this time. Blessings, be well, and I look forward to the day, I hope very soon, when we can be together in worship, in fellowship, and service again soon.